Welcome back to Viking basketball on PGSN, your home for all Pleasant Grove sports. Tonight's matchup features the Pleasant Grove Vikings taking on the Skyridge Falcons. I am joined by Zane Grothy for tonight's game. Zane, what are your keys to the game, and what does Skyridge have to win, and what does PG have to win?
I mean, obviously PG coming off of a loss, not a close game either. We're losing by 20, I believe, Jack.
18.
I think it's just one of those things where it's a mental thing. You lose a game, you got to come into this next game and be focused on this game, be focused one play at a time, and just you got to take it slow but not too slow, and you just got to find that pace, get the right shots, and just hope.
Yeah. Skyridge coming off of a 4-game losing streak. Vikings only having a 1-game loss right before this by 18. The Falcons lost their last game by 7 to the Lehigh Pioneers. They're 0-3 in region and currently at the bottom of the standings in 6A Region 3, ranked 11th in the state, so kind of ranked higher than Pleasant Grove, even though their region record is better than them, but only by 1 game. Vikings hope to tie up their region record tonight and get 1 game closer to having a 500 record in general. We are going to have the national anthem and player introductions, so we will be back after those are done.
Cheers, chants. Let's do Rowdy right. At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Jordan Kohler, their #1 scorer, 6'6", jumping against Jackson Brown, who's 6'4", 6'5", and Skyridge wins the tip-off. Ryder Gentry. Pass it up to Carson Mosteller. Rotates over. This is Joel Gardner, back up top. Travel. Now here we are. Skyridge's roster is giant. I have to scroll through all the names, so it's a little bit slower than any of the other teams have been. So here we are. Brendan Blackett at the top of the key for the Vikings. Give it over to Jackson Brown. Backed up top to Blackett. Blackett down low to Brown. Puts it up and no good against Gentry. Here he comes down the court. Right side Mosteller back out. Into the corner. That's Gagan. Back out. That is Gentry. No good. Ball's loose. Vikings have it. Guthrie. Into the corner. It's Blackett. Blackett drives baseline. Stopped mid-path. Now it's Guthrie. He's baseline, and they step out of bounds. And it's a turnover.
Blackett, too, when he gets in the paint, I mean, he's a scary person to guard in general, and you can't really stop him in the paint. He's, what, 6'6"? He can easily just put it over and just easily get an easy layup or even an easy fade.
Yeah. Gardner up top. This is Gagan. Back out. 3. That was Kohler. No good. Rebound Gagan. Back out to Mosteller. Tipped. Almost stolen. It's Gardner. Now the ball is loose again. Gagan's got it. Puts it, gives it to Kohler, and it's in. The Falcons are the first on the board. Windsor hands it over to Brown. Brown a 3, can't connect. The Vikings remain scoreless. Falcons coming down the court. It's Gardner, picked up by Windsor. Gardner double teamed. Stolen. Drew Anderson's got an open court. Up and in. And the Vikings student section has someone to cheer for. Down low, it's Mosteller, puts it up and in.
No one guarding that underneath of the basket, left him free. You can't let that happen. The layups are the easiest shot in basketball.
It's true. Guthrie, baseline, kicks it back up. Now it's Brennan. Blackett guarding. Down low, Guthrie, back out, Anderson, a 3, good! Gagan up, a high arcing layup, it's no good. Guthrie's got it, hands it over to Anderson. Picks up his dribble early on the wing, hits Guthrie in the corner, he drives back up top. Blackett out in the corner, it's Windsor, can't connect. Windsor's attempt was wide open and bouncing just off the back of the rim there. It's kind of the hardest miss to get. Mosteller, his 3 is missed, and he falls over. Blackett throws it into the corner, and there is a block. They call a charge. Refs do conflicting things. Baseline ref called block, main ref called charge. They give main ref. Kohler inbounds. This Gardner, this 6-foot junior, is point guard. Back out. Gagan, baseline, kicks into the corner. Underneath the basket, it's Hunter Sheffield. Hunter's shot, no good. Ball's loose and gets into Brown's hands. Here's Blackett. Blackett top of the keys, double team, picks up his dribble. Now into the corner, it's Brown. Drives baseline, and there is a personal foul.
I think one thing right now too, Jack, is something that PG might need to step up on is the, I don't know how to phrase it, I guess ball handling. I mean, they're losing the ball quite a bit, especially when they dribble. They do those they do the through the legs behind the back, and a lot of times we've seen it a lot just this game. 5 minutes into this game, they keep losing their dribble a lot.
Yeah, and here they are. They're playing a lot of kind of organized chaos kind of ball right now. It's Ty Palmer checks in for the Vikings. Quick shot from Windsor. Can't connect. He's 0 of 2 from the field today. Kohler. Kohler, left-right move, inside. Under the basket, and there's a personal foul from Guthrie. Again, refs giving conflicting signs, but they eventually call a shooting. I mean, it made the most sense to call a shooting foul, but. Kohler's first, off the front of the rim and too short. Pump some energy into the half-full student section here. Overrated chance already coming out for Jackson Kohler, his second off the back of the rim, and they get in his head early, and he goes 0 of 2 from the line. Preston White being picked up by Sheffield. White. Up top, it's Blackett. Blackett to Palmer. Palmer drives, puts it up and in. Oh my goodness, what a way to lay it in. Incredible.
Tough layup.
Down low, it's Hansen back in the corner. That's Sheffield, a three, it's good. Palmer, baseline, kicks it up top, the ball's tipped, and here come the Falcons. Gagan. And stolen. Joe Hansen gives it to Guthrie. Drives all the way against Kohler, is fouled. He's going to the line. Ryder Gentry is back in for the Falcons. And a student has a briefcase for some reason. Not sure what that means. But he's got one. Guthrie puts it up and in.
As PG has no one lining up to get the rebound.
Kind of an interesting move. They trust Guthrie to put him in, and he betrays the trust and misses the second. Gives the Vikings a 1-point lead. Hansen to Sheffield. Into the corner. Joshua Johnson is number 21. Sheffield. Kohler. Down low. Against Guthrie. Puts it up and in. Left hand, right hand finish. White, one of the keys to the game for Owen. Jorgensen, he said on KPGR today that he was the main piece that's going to affect the Vikings today. Under the basket, it's Guthrie, can't connect. Great look. Johnson, now inside Kohler, drives all the way, puts it up and no good. Ball's loose, the Vikings got it. Johansson gets past his defender, puts it up and no good, and they're letting him play. Heavy defense right now. Ball has not stopped play. Jackson Brown's been checked in for a minute here. Johnson, short on his three. Down low, Brennan, oh! A dunk! He's moving like Sanders did. Unreal, and that forces a timeout from the Falcons. Brennan Blackett. Replay here, Ty Palmer saves it before stepping right out of bounds. Here is Johansson, and he sees the open man and the rough two-hand finish from Brennan to give the Vikings a 1-point lead and force a timeout. See, the only time that cheer is cool, in my opinion, is when everybody does it.
Yeah, 100%.
It was rough there for a couple games where some students were just not doing that cheer. It was hard to see.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's got to do it. You can't just have, like, there can't be 10 people there and only 3 or 4 people doing it.
Yeah, and you can't have, you know, however many students are here and only have 10 of them doing it. It's a hard moment.
Yeah.
Gagan picked up his dribble early, and another forced pickup on Gardner. Gardner with the ball now, Will Steller. Back out Gagan. Gardner, no good. Ball's loose. And Gentry has it. Back out to Gagan. Gardner. Gardner calling out the play. There's 17 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Coach Williams calling out the defensive structure to run. Running a zone open for three. It's Gardner. Ball rolls out, and Preston White ends up with it against Kohler. Unreal, that height difference there. Preston puts up an ill-advised shot. There's 1 second. They put it up at the buzzer, and it's off the backboard and no good. Preston White takes the shot early. I don't know why the student section was counting down to 1 when there was 5 seconds. I guess it's to guarantee that a shot does get off, but, you know, it's hard to say. Anyways, we will cut to ads real quick. We begin second quarter of play here after those ad break. And here we have White taking the ball up top. Preston goes right. Ball is loose, back up top to Anderson. He thought about a three, drives in the corner three. Can't connect. Johansson ends up with it. Ball's loose, it's on the floor. Gentry's got it. Here comes Gardner. In the corner, Gagan gets Drew to jump for it. Gagan double teamed and a foul. Foul was not committed. It would have been a perfectly good open look for Gardner. They set up the double team. They drew out the double team perfectly, the Falcons. And they kind of get a chance ripped away from them as Gardner gets an easy layup to make up for the fact that Guthrie caught, or that Johansson caused that play to end. Johansson picks up his first and the first Viking team foul in the first 40 seconds. White thought about a three, loses it in the paint, and there is a loose ball foul on Gardner.
Jack, I think one thing, too, that needs to be changed, maybe we haven't seen it at all this quarter, but we're only a minute in, is PG driving a lot in the baseline. I mean, that's a good take, but if you're going to go all the way, you have to get that pass off soon. We saw a few times where they did it, and they called it out of bounds a few times, and any point in basketball is a game-changing point.
It's true. Brown controlling the ball here. Back out White, he takes a three, can't connect, and the threes are not falling for the Vikings right now. Brandon Blackett has yet to take one in this game. Neither has Johansson. But we've seen one from Brown, Anderson, and White. And Anderson's the only one to connect. Down low, Kohler. The alley-oop almost went in. Kohler puts it up and in. Oh my. Should save that replay so that we can watch it in a second. Inside, it's Guthrie. Pack out. Anderson, a quick three. Good! Rolls it home. Gardner back out. Mo Stellar, a three. Can't connect, and there is 3 Vikings to 1 Falcon down low for the rebound. Anderson thinks about a three. Kicks out. Guthrie, again, faking the three. The pump fakes are there. Anderson takes one after the crossover and cannot connect. Kohler, a three. Can't connect. The threes are not falling. There's a lid on the rim. That was Gentry, no good. Gagan's on the floor. Vikings on a 3-on-3. Into the corner, it's Guthrie. Ball is moving too fast as Johansson slows it down for the Vikings. White. Over to Jackson. Up top, it's Johansson. Now to White. White drives his mid-ranger. Inside, Guthrie puts it up and is fouled, and he's going to the line. With 1 second on the shot clock, he draws out a foul on a shot that was not even close to going in.
1 second left on the shot clock is kind of crazy, too. With 35 seconds on the shot clock, I mean, PG moving the ball around a lot. I mean, put Guthrie to the line, so I mean, obviously it worked. I don't know if it was their plan though. Guthrie's first is good.
Guthrie already been to the line today, went 1 of 2. Can he hit this one? Racks it home to go 75% from the line. Gardner. Off the screen, it's inside Kohler. Kohler defended by Brown, puts it up and no good. Johnson checking in.
One thing I would say though, Jack, Anderson's he is such a good three-point shooter. I mean, I feel like any chance he gets wide open, a little bit contested, he probably should shoot it. He's a good shooter. Once he starts to warm up too, he starts hitting more and more shots. You've said a lot in plenty of other games, Jack, where it's once you make one, it's easier to see other shots going in. So
yeah, and just like that at the free throw line with Kohler, he went 0 of 2 on his first trip, and he goes 2 for 2 with an arguably louder student section the second time around. Anderson rotates to Windsor. Windsor off the screen. Over to Brown, open lane, up and no good. Slides right in front of Jared Ramirez. Into the corner, blocked by Brown, who ran the whole length of the court. And they call a foul. Replay that. I'm sorry, I thought my mic was muted. Gardner puts his first in. Can't see the replay, but Jackson Brown was on the floor, ran the length of the court. I see him about 1/3 of the way down the court. I look over to the offense. They get in the corner to Gardner. He takes the shot, and Jackson Brown showed up out of nowhere and blocked. They call the foul. Second for Gardner, cannot connect. He's got one more attempt to make this a 2-point game.
That's Palmer coming in for Brown.
Puts it in, so hits 2 out of 3. Anderson. Up top, Guthrie. Over to Blackett. Drives, puts it up. It's no good. It's too strong off the backboard. Kohler. Picks up his dribble over to Gagan. Looks out for the play call from. Got no head coach listed on here. Kohler stripped by Brennan down low. It's out of bounds off of the Vikings. Seven on the shot clock. Gardner inside Kohler. Kohler spin move in the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound Brennan. Here's Palmer, accelerates, mid-range jumper. Cannot, it's in and out. And the Vikings cannot tie it. 3 minutes to go here. Gagan's got an open lane, puts it up, no good. Off of incredible effort from Andrew Anderson. Ty Palmer trying to make up for his mistakes. Puts it up and in! No backboard. Oh my goodness, makes someone fall over. Don't want to say too much, but he was moving like Sanderson out there.
As they call a foul on Guthrie. Cooper Crockett now seeing the court for the first time this game.
Top of the key three from Sheffield. Cannot connect. He's one of the only players that's hit a three for the Falcons. Ball's loose. It's Vikings got it. It's Palmer. Kicks it back out. Anderson. Back out Palmer. Palmer takes the three. Good! Gardner, front of the rim. Ball is out of bounds off Cooper Crockett. Now they say that the Falcons pushed him out of bounds and give it back to Pleat G. Anderson. Up top, Crockett. Back to Anderson. Thought about the three. Now he takes it. Good! Oh my goodness, Anderson! He cannot stop. Is he 100%?
No, he's I believe
missed
he's
one.
missed one.
Three from Hansen cannot connect.
Crockett coming down with that rebound.
Inbound, in the corner, it's Blackett. Good! Brennan Blackett! And they force a Skyridge timeout on a 6-0 run. See the replay, they get it to Anderson, who could have taken it, but he gets the extra pass. And Brennan Blackett himself, first attempt from three, and he puts it in.
That ball was almost stolen too.
Yeah, Skyridge defender was this close, just right there. Gets right past him, and Anderson, who has the hot hand, decides not to take it, and electing for that final pass. I respect the non-selfish ball. You know?
You can't play selfish in basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball is 100% a team sport. Even if you have that one player on the team that is probably better than everyone else, you can't play selfish ball. Everyone can contribute to the team, and everyone probably will contribute to the team.
Gardner. Inside Kohler. Ball stolen. Cooper Crockett's got it. Gives it to Windsor. Palmer was knocked out of his hands. He recovers it. Palmer takes a pull-up jumper, and it rolls just off the basket. Here they are, Palmer's old team in the Skyridge Falcons. They got in his head last year pretty bad, twice. But here he is. And he's playing confident ball. That shot, I mean, that was a pull-up jumper. About a half-second difference between shot and game clock. Gagan puts it up, in. Clock is running inside Blackett, and he puts up a full-court shot. And for a second, it looked good.
It looked really good.
Just for a second. It goes behind the basket. And here we are at halftime. Pleasant Grove up 7, 26-19. Off of a great performance from the three-point shooting, especially in that. Be blank because of the
drill team.
Not drill team. It's the ballroom. Anyways, we will be back when their performance is over, and we'll talk about it later. See ya. Welcome back for third quarter action here on PGSN. Vikings have a 7-point lead over the Skyridge Falcons. Kind of building up to be more of a rival of Pleasant Grove as the days go on, to be honest. As we change which basket we are attacking on, Anderson and Blackett are still in. Anderson had a hot hand at the end of the quarter, along with Blackett getting an attempt and a bucket from the three-point range, or downtown as some people like to call it. Jackson Brown almost loses it now in the corner. Back up top, Brown, long three, it rattles and cannot connect. Gentry. Mo Stellar runs right into the referee. Gives him a bit of a hug for a second there. And we already have a sub as Ty Palmer's checking in. And they pull Jackson Brown out, possibly for, oh, it's the fouls. I thought it was maybe for the ill-advised three.
It looked like Carson held up 4 fouls too. So.
Says he has 3. Wait. Well, Johansson's not in, so I don't think it's him. Inside, Blackett, under the basket, kicks it out. It's off the hands of Gentry, and it's going to be Vikings inbound. 21 on the shot clock. And it's Blackett. Up top, Anderson. Anderson drives, right-hand layup in. Gets the open lane, and that is the shot that the Vikings want. Gentry into the corner. That's Mo Stellar. He hits the three.
That three cutting down. 4 points, Vikings still up 4.
Here we are. Windsor drives, right hand, no good. Guthrie with the rebound, on the floor foul. On Carson Mo Stellar. It's his first. Inbound, gets it in. Quick shot from Windsor, good! This team is clicking right now. Gardner to Kohler, back up top, it's back out to Gardner, inside. Kohler double teamed, kicks it way into the corner, it's Gagan. Defense rotates back out. The zone defense the Vikings are running is rotating and not getting taken advantage of. But the double teams. And there is a block from Brennan Blackett. Out of bounds, though. Stolen. Anderson's got it, gets it to Palmer. Palmer's on a 4v1, it's stolen. Gardner against Guthrie. Now a Kohler misses. Kohler with the miss. And things are moving too fast. My brain can't even comprehend. It's crazy. It was Gentry with the bucket for the Falcons.
Palmer losing.
Yeah, you're good. Guthrie a three. Can't connect. Ball was loose, and it hits Windsor as he was standing out of bounds. Sheffield to Gagan. Gagan at the top of the key. Now it's Kohler a three, and he misses it. Half the student section knew an air ball, and half not. And usually it's the Stuco side that's doing the chants, but this time it's the Stuco side not doing a chant, which is actually really rare. Most Stellar's first is in.
I think my take is if you're going to do a chant, everyone's got to do it.
Yeah. So if you're here right now, Vikings so far, I mean, Brennan Black has got 10. He averages 10.8 points per game. What I really want to look at here is the game history between the Falcons and the Vikings. Falcons are a newer high school, I believe. Passes out of bounds off of Windsor. So the series right now is only 11 games between Skyridge and Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove leads the series 7-4. Is how many games they've won out of those.
As I don't have the roster though, Jack. As it's on your computer.
Hold on.
Palmer causing the double team. Windsor with the steal. Kicks it out to Palmer. Palmer with the easy layup. Right hand finish.
You know, do freshmen go to Skyridge High School? I don't think they do. It says on Google that they do. They opened in 2016, the same year that Valhalla was built. It's kind of an interesting thing. Kohler puts it up, can't connect. Blackett, and it's thrown off of Blackett, and it's Falcons' balls. So that makes sense why there's only been 11 games. Skyridge might not have been in our division in the first couple years that they existed. If there's 2 games a year, it means at least 5 years. That only goes to 2020 or 2019. No good from Sheffield.
As the play before that, though, Brennan was struggling to get the rebound and got thrown right off him.
Sheffield open against, and he gets Brennan to jump, and he puts it up and in. And he cuts the game lead to 3 for the Vikings.
As White looking for the play call.
Blackett up top, White. Back over to Blackett. He drives. Ball stolen by Sheffield, stolen back by Ty. Now it's a 3 from Johansson. It's good. Called man defense right now. Warden.
Blocked by Brennan.
I don't know what coach was saying then, because I thought he called man defense and then we were playing zone still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Student section has the right ideas, I feel like, but they're not sticking with the cheers. Kohler, down low, arguably stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like he stepped out of bounds.
Puts it up and in. Impressive over Cooper Crockett, 6'7". Paul White had picked up his dribble. Mo Stellar tips it, and it's out of bounds. Vikings ball.
As 2:18 being left to play in this third quarter.
It says Cooper Crockett's 6'9". I thought he was 6'7", to be honest. Here's White. Up top, Crockett loses the ball. Brown got it. Brown inside to Palmer. Palmer on the double team. Pulls the mid-range jumper off the front of the rim and no good. Kohler's got it. Inside Gagan. Back out. This is Gentry. Sheffield. Back up top. Gentry drives, kicks it out. Gagan, a 3. Good! And they cut the lead to 1 with that shot. incredible ball movement from the Falcons right there,
Yeah.
getting the open shot and using the entire shot clock. It was down to 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say, Skyridge looking like they just knew how to outplay PG's defense there. I mean, getting that wide open three as Cooper
Crockett a three, can't connect. Off-ball foul. Everybody's rooting for Cooper Crockett to hit one. He has not hit one this year.
You gotta love a made three-point shot though from Cooper Crockett.
Yeah, it's a fun time, and you know, if he's confident to take them, if he's got the opportunity, and I respect it a lot. You know, he's on a little bit of a slump from three right now, but he's still taking them because he's got the mentality, I'm gonna make the next one. Palmer. It's picked up by Hansen. Palmer drives. Now it's inside Crockett. Turnaround. Push shot in.
As Cooper Crockett looked to put it out to kick it out to the three-point line, it sounded like the PG bench was saying put it up.
Inside Sheffield. It's a block from Crockett, I believe. It's on Preston White. I didn't even see him in the mess. I thought I saw Brown and Crockett on the floor, not White. They call a block. Sheffield's first is good. Puts the second one in. Cuts the lead back down to 1 for the Vikings. And you know, this scoreboard's, sometimes the scoreboard inside of Valhalla, I'll talk about it in a second. 3 from Ty Palmer, good! Sometimes the scoreboard says PL Grove, and sometimes it says Vikings on our score. Today it says Vikings.
As I do want to kind of point out, after Palmer did hit that shot, he was talking to number 2, Hansen, saying, yeah, boy, it looked like.
Yeah.
Maybe it looks like they knew each other.
Gardner to Sheffield. Back up top, Gardner. Left-handed shooter, by the way. Ball is loose. Hansen underneath the basket. Puts it up and in. And that is how the quarter ends. Vikings a 41-37 lead. Every time that the Falcons cut this lead down to 1, the Vikings hit a 3 and put it back up to 4. Get another steal and they put another shot in. You know, Vikings did a good job here at maintaining their lead and keeping it. A lot of, you know, considering how defensively this game has been played, a lot of the predictions are going a little bit haywire. Some people predicted a game winner. It would come down to a game winner for this game, and it very well could. It's a 2-point game right now. It's 39-41. It's not 37-41.
Yeah, 100%.
Producer caught sleeping again.
As Jack, I do want to point out, I love what you talked about in recent games where you said it's easier for you to visualize the shot after you see one go in. It's easier for you to see the second shot. I don't remember exactly what you said, but you get what I'm trying to say. And I think that's an amazing slogan to live by, especially in basketball. I mean, you gotta, even if you miss a shot, you still gotta be able to say, okay, I missed that shot, my next shot's going in. And that's definitely what's helping PG. You missed a 3 and they come back on transition and they hit another 3. I just like the way that you phrase that, Jack. I mean, you just got to be able to know you're not a bad shooter, you're not a bad ball player, you're not a bad ball handler, like just kind of whatever concept in basketball. And you just got to know.
It's all about the mental side, really.
You just kind of got to know what to kind of run as well.
Scoreboard is still wrong, by the way. Blackett almost loses it. Back out, Johansson a three. Can't connect. Anderson tips it, and it's off of the Falcons, and the Vikings have it. They're arguing hard. I thought it was off of Anderson, but here we are. The Vikings have a second chance. In, it's White. Over to Anderson.
That is a late call.
What?
Calling out of bounds on the sideline from Anderson.
Huh.
That was a late call, too. Very late call.
Yeah, because the ball had already been passed for at least a second, which doesn't sound like a lot, but to be honest. Out of bounds for the Falcons. Inbound underneath their own basket. So the Vikings lose a chance to take this lead and give it, make it 2 scores.
I feel like the ref maybe shouldn't have been allowed to really call that. I mean, it was in the deep wing, too, and he brought it pretty much all the way up to the top of the key, and that's when they called it an out of bounds.
Yeah, well, you know, out of bounds is out of bounds. It's kind of the most inevitable thing. You have to call it.
Yeah.
A lot of other calls are up to speculation, like whether it's a block or a charge. I mean, not really, but it's harder to tell than just it's black and white with out of bounds. Wide open, Mo Stellar can't connect. Ball is for the Falcons. So Mo Stellar misses the wide open three. Every Viking was on the other side of the court other than him. He kind of was like, you know, I'm just going to post up here in the corner. I know I can hit this. And he doesn't connect, but it's dang well close. Carson Mo Stellar, younger brother of Mo Stellar that went to Skyridge last year.
And stole by Brown.
Brown stops. Gardner. And he reaches in and fouls. Gardner mad that he got elbowed by Jackson, and he reaches his hands in and tries to get the ball more aggressively, and he fouls. It's a second. First team foul for the Falcons.
I feel like Brown may be getting bailed out there a little bit, too. I mean, it was obviously kind of a clear elbow to the face, too.
Yeah, I mean, when it's a backwards elbow like that, it's very unintentional, but it's, you know, unintentional or not, a foul does happen.
Yeah.
They call a foul on the floor, a second one for Gardner in the last 10 seconds, and he's got 3. Coach does not pull him out. I mean, it's 4th quarter. You know, 5 fouls is out. He still got 1 before he's in true trouble. And Gardner hasn't been too aggressive all game. Windsor gets it into Brown, bounces all the way past the Vikings letters. Here we are to Anderson, looks for the play. Anderson. Underneath the baskets, Windsor up and in. Gagan, his 3, can't connect. Loose ball. Mo Stellar is fouled as he goes up, and he's going on the line. Now Mo Stellar has gone on the line 3 times today because of those same shots. He just gets under the basket and he puts it up, and he's drawing fouls. Gagan, the man that's pulled Skyridge within, you know, striking distance multiple times in this game, hitting a couple of clutch threes and a couple good shots. You know, Skyridge student section sitting and kind of sparse. There's some parents, there's some PG parents in that student section, if you could see. Don't know what's going on. I love talking about the student sections. I think it's hilarious. Mo Stellar's second is good, so he hits a pair and cuts it to 2. Again, the Vikings, a very important region win on the line here for both teams. Skyridge is 0-3 in region. Vikings are 1-2. Anderson puts up a fadeaway jumper, and there's a late call. And it's on Hunter Sheffield. And Anderson's going to go to the line after that shot that missed kind of egregiously. First is good. Going to bring the game to within 2 scores. Anderson is good. Blackage saves the ball, and here comes Anderson. Gives it to Brown. Down low, Windsor. Windsor slows the play down and lets the Skyridge defense lock in, and here's Anderson, puts it up and in. And that draws a timeout.
As the jab step to the left too, and then driving right. I want to argue that jab steps can arguably be one of the most effective. I don't know how to phrase that.
Moves?
Yeah, offensive moves. I mean, it's obviously going to fake out a defender a good amount because you obviously have to guard it because he can easily jab step, see that you don't guard it, and take it that way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is crazy. While we're in this timeout, save Ferris. So here we are. Tomorrow is a Save Ferris Spirit Day. It's at the Linden Swig specifically, the one next to Beans and Brews on State Street. All 25% of the proceeds at that swig tomorrow will go to the Mandy Carson family. Sammy Jo Carson's mom, who is suffering. It's a very complicated disease, but it's bad. It has to do with the blood. That's all I really know. But yeah, 25% of the proceeds go there and support a PG family that has affected the community for years and years. Stolen, down low. Blackett's got it. He slows the play down, and he pulls Anderson back to control the ball. Anderson. Right, left move. Gives it to Blackett. Blackett stops. Now he kicks it into the corner. Up, Jackson Brown almost dunks it, but it's an and one. And here we are. The lead is to 8, can be 9 for the Vikings.
As you can see on the replay here too.
Right here, that pass from Blackett, and he goes up, and he very well could have dunked it, but he's fouled on the way. Extra point is good. Gagan to Gardner. Gardner stolen by Palmer. He's got an open lane. He puts it up and in. Underhand layup from Ty Palmer is lethal. I mean, he is able to just finish at the rim in such incredible ways. It is amazing.
100%.
I mean, it's like the purest form. It goes in. It's like a mindless action for Ty Palmer to take. That's how good he is at it. Loose ball foul. Something was on the court. A kick. It was a kicking violation. I didn't really see it, but that was weird. Now there's a foul. And it was on Jackson Brown, and he's in foul trouble. He's got 4 with 4 minutes to go here. Jackson Brown is a incredibly effective player on the court for the Vikings. Into the corner. Back up top, Kohler. Puts it up after the spin move in the lane, and it's in. Kohler, the most effective scorer for the Falcons, has been a little quiet tonight. I'm not going to lie. Timeout.
Timeout by PG. 52-43 in this fourth quarter. PG with the lead. 3:35 left to play.
So here we are, Community Day on the 23rd. 20% of the proceeds at the American Fork Chick-fil-A will go to the Mandy Carson family. Once again, the family that Pleasant Grove has decided to help out this year with the Save Ferris event. Now, it has to be an online order, any type of mobile order, code word Vikings. Put that in the app. Those proceeds will go to the Mandy Carson family, trying to raise money. There we are. Save Ferris, an incredible event that Pleasant Grove puts on every year. And then finally, after the dance on Saturday, would you like to talk about it?
Yeah, I saw you.
All right.
I'll let you talk about it, Jack. You know more.
Grothy, he's a bit new to, Pleasant Grove. Here we are. We'll talk about, we are sponsored by Chubby's Cafe. We would like to thank Chubby's for sponsoring us and giving us food so that we can spend more time bringing a better broadcast to you all the time. We want to thank them so much. All American food for all American families. If you feel inclined to go to Chubby's, go there and tell them that PGSN sent you so that we can have further sponsorships in the future. I won't be here, but Zane Grothy will be here.
I will be here. And I do love Chubby's.
Yeah, tell them how much you love that sponsorship.
I love Chubby's. Personally, I get the tenders.
Tenders are tough. 3 from Palmer is good. Saw the Swig Spirit Day graphic for just a second again.
As the refs call something. Don't know what they called.
A lot of funky stuff is happening. Sheffield. Gagan to Mosteller, back to Gagan, now Sheffield, rotating around, nice ball movement from the Falcons. Kohler underneath the basket, shot called off, and they're calling an inbound pass.
I think that's one thing, too, that Skyridge is doing really well right now to keep them in this game is that ball movement. They're moving a lot. You don't see them really passing it into the paint a lot, but at the same time you do. But you see more of them passing along the three-point line, and obviously that's going to get you wide open shots if you just keep passing back and forth.
Yeah, that was Guthrie's 3rd foul. Underneath the basket, and Gentry, is that Jackson Brown, and he will have fouled out. And that's his 5th. So there's confusion on the court. The players are begging that Brendan Blackett cause that foul. They really do not want Jackson Brown to foul out. Jackson Brown in extreme foul trouble. Are they going to change it? Refs are talking right now.
Yeah, Jackson looks like he doesn't even know really what happened.
It's hard. Blackett doesn't, I don't know if he has any fouls. Like, he's got fouls to give.
Yeah.
He's either got 0 or 1. And they stick to their guns, and Jackson Brown fouls out. Inbound into the corner. Sheffield, his three off the front of the rim and no good.
I think now this is the time with 2:40 left to play. You're up by this much. I think this is the time where you start playing shot clock as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, 2:40 to go here. Open. Anderson, three, can't connect. He gets his own rebound, and that's a reset. Johansson double teamed. He breaks through a foul, puts it underneath. Blackett puts it in, and they use a ton of time on that possession.
Almost a whole minute.
Most stellar, quick shot, it's in. Johansson to Blackett, throws it down, but it misses. Guthrie's trapped underneath, and they call a timeout before the foul. Brennan Blackett was this close to putting that one-handed dunk in. We haven't seen one of those since the first game of the season.
I love seeing dunks. Dunks are they're so fun to watch too.
Vikings are conflicted here. It's an 11-point game. They gotta waste time, but if they start going to the line over and over, that's where the game starts dragging. And one thing that people don't talk about is that when this game starts dragging like that, free throws get tiring.
Yeah.
It gets hard to shoot that many free throws in a row, especially if it's the same person going back up and up over and over again.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I totally agree with that.
Inbound, it's Anderson, now Palmer. Ty Palmer dribbling out a lot of the shot here. He's tied up, gets it out. Blackett back up top, it's Palmer. There's 16 on the shot. Blackett back to Palmer. Palmer off the screen, drives, puts up a mid-ranger, off the glass and in! Gets it to Gentry, into the corner. It's Sheffield. His three doesn't connect, and the Vikings have it. Johansson drives, puts it up and in.
Johansson is taking it fully down the court, 100% in control of that play.
Johansson, another steal.
Saves it.
Here's Anderson behind the back dribble. Dribbling it out. Anderson is 15 on the shot clock. Into the corner. Blackett fakes the three. Back up top, Anderson.
There's no point in Skyridge really
8
fouling
seconds.
here.
Inside, Palmer lays it up and in. They take it down to the final seconds, and they just find the open man. Gentry. It's hard to criticize when our own crowd does it, but it's still wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, when you order at Swig, by the way, tomorrow, when you order at Swig, you have to mention that you're from PGHS. You have to mention that you're there for Pleasant Grove High. Make sure you say that, or else the proceeds don't go towards it.
As Milo now at the line. First from Milo is good. 22.9 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter.
Shot clock turned off. Kohler subbed out.
As no one again from PG lining up for the free throw line.
They've been doing that the whole game.
Yeah, I think right now with this much time left on the clock, it's not really necessary, especially up by this much, but We saw it earlier in the game when Guthrie was lining up, and they trusted him to get that second free throw, and he ended up missing, and no one on PG was there to get that rebound. I think if anything, I get that you're talking to your coach, but once you're done, if you have time, at least have one person go up and line up to try to attempt to get a rebound.
Yeah, I don't know. Gentry.
First is good. Palmer going over the line, not to get that 8-second violation call.
Palmer dribbles it out, and the Vikings even up their region record, 2-2. And here they are. Court is not stormed, as it is a convincing 18-point win. So the Vikings, coming off of an 18-point loss, get an 18-point win. Incredible. See here, the Vikings, they performed well tonight. Keys to the game, you know, our different players performed well, and they shut down the different Skyridge defenders.
Their defense really came up really clutch towards the end of the game and from the start of the game. And offense too, they were struggling a little bit in the first quarter to move the ball. And after that first quarter, they were moving the ball incredible.
Yeah, as the players sing the fight song right in front of the student section. And here they are, the Falcons, a rival mostly in football. Some of these students still haven't forgotten of what happened to the football team in 2023. And here they are. The Vikings catch a big win to rank them up in the Utah rankings in general. Kate takes Skyridge down, and the Vikings are that much closer to a 500 record once again. Zane, you got any final thoughts?
No, just incredible performance from PG. Stepping up a lot, getting those wide open shots that they need. I definitely think too they improved the shots. They saw those bad shots that they shouldn't be taking. They definitely improved it going into that second half. I think that's definitely what won them the game too.
Yeah, improved the shot taking and shot selection. And here they are. First they were really cold from three, but once they warmed up, they did incredible. So there you go. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Vikings basketball on PGSN. We would thank you so much for tuning in every day. Like, it is my passion to be a sports commentator, and the viewers are what give the stream merit. They give it validity, and that's what PGSN needs.
Definitely means a lot too.
Yeah. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and for the final time tonight. And we will see you for the game in Valhalla Friday against Lehigh, the East Side Lehigh team. This was the West Side. We will see you then at 7:30 for tip-off. I want to thank you for tuning in. I am Jack Barner.
And I'm Zane Garothy.
And this is PGSN signing off for tonight.